Jake Paul taught me about confidence.
Wow.
Now, this was a couple of weeks ago, Ollie, but did you see that Jake Paul beat Ben Askren in a boxing match?
No, I actually didn't, not gonna lie.
Do you know who Jake Paul is?
He's a YouTuber, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a brother.
Logan.
There was a fight between, is it KSI?
Logan and KSI, yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody. I might seem like a bit of a dad here, but I'm not really down with the kids.
I'm a bit older than you. I know all these things. I know all about Logan and Jake, and I know all about KSI and the Sidemen and all this sort of stuff. Like
that's who?
The Sidemen.
Oh, cool.
We're really showing like I feel like a dad.
I'm not even that old.
The Sidemen. But no, you're not. How old are you? 20.
I'm 20.
You've just turned 20.
Yeah.
I'm 22.
Cool.
That is cool. But, so Jake Paul had a boxing match with Ben Askren. Now, if you don't know who Ben Askren is, Ben Askren is a UFC fighter.
Okay.
So he's like a professional fighter in martial arts, admittedly, but a professional fighter. Like he's been in the octagon many times.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul, who is a YouTuber, said that he's gonna box him. Basically, Jake Paul taught me about confidence.
Wow.
So this guy Jake Paul is incredibly confident, like to the next level. It's insane.
Let's go against a UFC fighter. I mean,
yeah,
you need it.
Yeah, you do to box a UFC fighter, and especially when you're literally a YouTuber. He's only had like 2 fights before, and he said to him, I'm watching these press conferences, and he's like, I'm going to knock you out. The other guy's like, I'm going to knock you out, and I'm watching these thinking like, one of you's going to be wrong here, like one of you's going to look back at this press conference and think, I can't believe I said that. But it turned out that Jake was right. And
really?
He knocked the UFC fighter out, yeah.
Oh my
Like
word.
he actually won the fight.
That's crazy.
Which is insane. Now, Jake Paul is incredibly confident. And I was thinking like, where does Jake Paul find his confidence? I think it's pretty obvious. He's confident in his ability to perform.
Which is actually, if you think about it, just take a step back, that's mad because he proved he did have the ability, but we were all there doubting.
Everyone doubted.
That's crazy.
Everyone thought the other guy'd win. But his confidence is certainly in his ability to box, right? And it got me thinking, like, where do we find our confidence from? Like, what do I find my confidence in? What do you find your confidence in? Like, as humans, where do we find our confidence? And I was thinking about it, and confidence and worth, self-worth, go hand in hand. For example, like, I'm confident that I'm a good boxer, and because I'm a good boxer, I'm worth something. Like I have value in society because I'm a good boxer.
Joel Barwick,
the boxer. I'm definitely not a boxer. Oh gosh. But for Jake Paul, for example, you know, and on the same hand, like I'm worth something because I'm confident that I can box. Like it goes hand in hand. And I don't think many people necessarily be like that. I'm not confident in my boxing ability. But you may be confident in like I'm confident because I've got like 500 followers on Instagram. I think that's good. I got 100 likes on my last post. Or I'm confident because I look a certain way. Or I'm confident because I have loads of friends or loads of money and all these sort of stuff. And because of that, I have worth.
Or the opposite of I have no confidence because I have no friends at school, or I have no confidence because I don't have that many followers on Instagram.
Yeah,
or
I only got 12 likes in my last post. I need at least 40. To feel good about it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like we all put our confidence and our self-worth in these things which are, circumstantial and which change all the time. Like it's great that Jake Paul finds his confidence in the fact that he's a good boxer. But one day, like he's going to lose a boxing match. Like either he'll get too old and someone young will beat him, or he'll just lose to someone who's just better than him, and if his confidence and worth is in the fact that he's an unbeaten boxer, like that's always not going to be the same. So when he gets beaten, like his whole self-confidence, his worth, it's going to destroy his life. He's going to crumble inside. He's going to feel terrible about himself. And that's the same with us. Like when we put it in these things like Instagram and in our appearance and in how much money we have, like these things change. So when they change for the worse, like everything within us crumbles. Or when we put it in things which you like, what's the word, like measure up, when you put it in measurable things such as Instagram followers, like you feel good because you have 500 followers, but then you see like that girl who's a little bit older than you's got like 600, and you're like, oh, like she's worth more than me because she has more followers than me, or that person is a better person than me because they've got more money. It's like there's always someone else to compare yourself to. There's always something else who's better than you, and that's the issue with putting your confidence in places which are circumstantial and which are not consistent. But in the Bible, it teaches us the complete opposite. It tells us to put our confidence in Jesus. And ultimately, God looked at me and you and every single person on the world, and he said, I value you and love you so much that I'm going to sacrifice my son so that I can be in relationship with you. He's put the same value on every single person, no matter how you look, no matter what you do in your life, no matter where you were born, no matter what the colour of your skin is, what you've achieved, how much money you have, all these sort of things. He's put the same value on every single person. There's no comparison there. That's not going to change no matter what you do.
Because it all starts from the first book of the Bible. We are all made in the image of God.
Exactly.
And we are, therefore, we have no sort of hierarchy of I'm better than you or you are worse than me, because we are all made equally in the image of God.
Exactly. And that worth is insane. The creator of the whole universe, the creator of the heavens and the earth, of the galaxy, which is a gazillion miles big. Gazillion miles big.
Great.
of everything which is huge and so out of our comprehension. Looked at me and you and every single person and said, like, I value this person so much. That I'm gonna send Jesus to die for them.
Exactly.
And that's more value than any amount of Instagram followers. That's more value than any amount of money. And ultimately, it's available for everyone to do. Like, go on.
And it's also, I think it's great, because that means then if we know where our confidence truly lies in something that is based on God, not on ourselves, then that means that is so like such a firm foundation. There's a parable in the Bible about building your house on rock and building your house on sand.
Yes.
And we built so much in this world. We are building our house on sand. We are building our house on how we look, like what we have done, how much money we have, and Instagram followers. And when the trouble comes, when the winds blow, it all falls down. But when we build our house on rock, when we build our house and life on what God thinks of us and who God made us to be in his image, that is where true confidence comes from. And as followers of Jesus, that is the most freeing and amazing thing. And that is truly where we find our confidence.
Absolutely. If you found this video helpful and insightful in your walk with Jesus, then please do give us a like. Put a comment down below for some topics you want us to discuss or something that you would like to add to the conversation. And it'd be amazing if you subscribe to see what other videos we've got coming out on Redefine.